What's going on, everybody? I hope you're having a good day out there. I wanted to come on here right now, right? I just wanted to show you all places like where I come from. Now, I wasn't born in Gary, Indiana, but I had to go out to Gary, Indiana on the weekends to go to my grandparents' house. They stayed on 44th and Madison in Glen Park. All right, so what you're about to see, this guy, he travels all over the world. I want you to listen to what he says and some of this. It's going to be a long live. People probably going to tune in, tune out, tune back in, tune out. But I challenge you to watch the whole thing. All right, so I'm going to show you what it's like in Gary and how Gary, Indiana looks for those of you who've never been there, never even heard of it. All right, used to be called the City of Stills, one of the most beautiful cities in America at one point. And it just became what it is, what you're about to see. The young men in this video, you young brothers that's in this video, I just ask that you guys don't judge them. Don't judge them for their reality. Don't judge them for the way that they are. None of that, because a lot of these young brothers is trying to make it out, but they're only doing what they know. They are surviving. All right. So don't judge them. Just pay attention and listen, and then pay attention to the reality. That's all I ask. All right. So we're about to dive into it. I'm gonna go ahead and put myself down here on the bottom so I can pause. Here we go.
It's the gin, 1 way in, 1 way out. He tried to run, he ran, then his dumbass killed his man. Father God, please forgive me as I sin. I repent. I'm just out here for revenge. Spin again, and again. We don't catch on killing spin. Spit back on, make sure he dead. Fill his body up with lead. Photo hit him in his head. We ain't shooting from no distance. We ain't scared, nigga. Hey,
young
crucifix. Crucifixion, I know niggas that they lost their life over some pennies. All my life I had it all, I got on my head, so I had to get it. The way you move, the way you present
Gary, Indiana.
Exit 14B to Broadway. And we are officially entering
53 South Broadway.
Gary. And a new adventure officially begins.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit so
right
we
now.
can, get through. I just want you to see what it's like just getting off the highway coming into Gary. Again, this brother travels the entire globe. This man that you're watching, he goes and he does this. He shows places all over. I want you to hear what he says, though, right? And that trigger, see them handle. Yeah. I want you to see what he says, though, when he talks about how other people view America and then them seeing a place like this here in America. That it's going to blow your mind what he says about this place. Now, you notice mostly when you get off the highway, you're in a business part of town, and it's a lot going on, right? This is downtown.
So we're here,
Gary.
Crossroads to Gary. Now it's time just to get lost. Drive around a bit, and let's see what we can find. Wow, the palace. Yeah, this looks like
That's Broadway.
I'm at a movie set. Like one of these zombie or apocalypse type movies. Popeyes looks like it's abandoned. It says, "We will be back." I highly doubt that. This is not my first time here. But it is my first time with a camera.
Gary, Indiana.
Endless. It's the kind of place where you don't really stop at stop signs or red lights. Could be.
Now, I'm going to pause right there. We'll listen.
Be ambushed.
Because you could be ambushed. You don't stop right here.
If you know what I mean.
See, and that's a misconception. All right. That's a misconception because Gary isn't like that. You ain't going to just get mugged at a red light. But that's what you will perceive, being not from there and just seeing this place. And this man travels the world. Just seeing a place like this has probably been his experience in other countries when you see something like this. But that's not at all what's going on. You'll hear more about it.
It's always safer to find a local that sort of knows which streets are off limits, which ones are okay to travel through. So it says, we see you.
Gentrification, job
There
loss,
must be more
poverty.
to Gary, and that's my
That's
goal
the reason.
today. Talk to some locals, see if they can't show me around. Show me a better side. Show me the genuine, the authentic side of Gary. But at first glance, it's very intimidating. There is a lot of destruction. And to be honest, I don't know if I could live like this. It weighs very heavy on your mind. Like, look at this. See, I travel to a lot of countries all over the world, and the American dream is alive and well. Everywhere I go, they tell me they dream of visiting the USA for an opportunity at wealth and happiness and
Corruption, Gary.
This is not the vision that these people had. And I'm certain there's a lot of folks watching this video right now that are going to be like mind boggled that in the US of A, the great US of A, the government has allowed this city, not only a city, this is Michael Jackson's birthplace, to fall apart like this. I'm going to pull up Michael Jackson's address, his family's home. So to imagine the government has allowed a city like Gary, Indiana, to just like fall apart.
It gets deeper, y'all.
Now, I've been here before, and I know the home is beautifully kept in honor, the new owners, in honor of Michael Jackson and his family. Now, this side of Gary looks a lot more normal. But as I was saying earlier, you know, people literally would die. You know, there are Cubans that come across on boats in order to touch ground in Miami and become landed immigrants, all for the hopes
Jackson Street, then turn left onto West 23rd Avenue.
of building a successful, happy life. And I just do not think this is the picture that most would paint when thinking of the great USA. Now, obviously, not all of the USA looks like this, but there are a lot of cities that do.
Yep.
And a lot of cities that really need help. You got to wonder how they have so much money to fund wars, yet people are living like this. It's right here on the left. This is Michael Jackson's birthplace.
Have you been here before?
Yeah.
I have been. It's
Yeah.
been a couple of years.
Michael Jackson grew up right there, 2300 Jackson Street.
I was here the day after he died.
Wow.
Oh my God, there were so many flowers. The whole thing was.
Do you mind if I put the camera on and you tell me?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a YouTuber traveling the world.
Okay.
This is my first time filming here. But you said you were here a day after he died.
I was here the day after Michael Jackson died, and the neighborhood did such a great job honoring
Yeah.
Michael Jackson. They had music going, and they were selling bootleg CDs and stuff, and the whole thing was just full of flowers. It was like Princess Diana.
Yeah.
And like the little, he had
In
like
the
a little
hood.
chimp or something, right? He had
Yeah.
like a little,
Like a pet.
little stuffed animals.
Okay. Amazing.
But yeah, I was proud of the neighborhood. They did it right
Right.
by Michael.
Well, thank you very much.
Now, about to get into
Now, as we sit here in front of Michael Jackson's childhood home, tell me, are there any artists around the world today living that will ever reach the level, like the status of Michael Jackson? I can't think of any. As a child, Michael Jackson played such an important role. It's like certain parts of my life I associate with certain Michael Jackson songs. You know, as a child growing up, everyone wanted to sing like Michael and dance like Michael. There are celebrities, right, that you look up to, but then above all of those, there is like Michael Jackson. I would have to say, like, for me growing up, Michael Jordan was another one of those celebrities that was like way levels above. When it feet to the concrete.
He got out the car.
Only way I'm going to find real
right
stories is walking and talking.
It's part of Gary, Indiana, like the little downtown area, really.
And I saw a barber shop. Normally a great place to start.
Small group, small space.
Because the barber normally knows everyone in the neighborhood.
Yes, sir. Big Jiggy right here.
So
man.
talk to me. Where are we right now?
We at Knockout Cuts, man. Gary, Indiana, located 637 South Lake Street. Man. We've been here about, what, 6 years?
Right.
So,
Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Gary, Indiana.
Okay.
I'm from the west side of Gary, Indiana. I'm from Terrytown, Indiana. Well, not Terrytown, Indiana, my bad. But the neighborhood is called Terrytown, and I'm from.
All right.
But,
So on a busy day, all these chairs are full?
yes, sir.
Wow. It seems like such a small place.
We got.
Time out. I want you to notice. All right. You see me and we sound similar. You know, I've cleaned up the way that I speak, but that's the dialect. You know, that's how we talk. You know, but this man, he got his own business. He's trying to do something productive. He's employing people, and he's doing what he could. You know, I think this man's just the worker, the man that opened the shop. I think he runs it for him, if I'm not mistaken. I've been over that way. I go that way to go to the beach, to Miller Beach. But that brother right there, he's running it, and he's positive. But I want you to listen to what he says. Listen to this conversation.
Got one booth that's empty, but everything else
Full.
full. You got dreads being done in the back, braids being done in the back. So you know, we trying to be the top barbers in the city, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man.
Man, from what I see here, the setup looks proper.
Yeah,
It's
man.
real
Hey,
professional.
You need a cut, man. This
Yeah.
is the spot to come to, man, for sure. We get you together for sure.
And why Knockout Cuts? There's a story behind this? The owner's a boxer or something? Or he's just got that?
He got some fire in it. That's all. That's how I would put it. Like
a history of fire.
Yeah. He got a little fire in it.
Not the kind of place you want to run away without paying the bill.
There you go. Go.
So talk to me. What's it like growing up here? You're the first person I talked to in Gary.
Yeah.
I drove around. Man, just the first glance is like, it's sad, man. I don't know if it's the weather and some destroyed homes, but above and beyond all that, tell me about the people.
All right. You get what you give around here, man. I ain't gonna lie. So it's like if you come around here, bad intentions, bad energy, you know, you're gonna get that in return. You know what I mean? Gary is no place to play with. I'm not gonna lie, but it's not all bad. You know, you got some good people like myself around here.
Yeah,
I'm not with all of the foolishness, but if you bring it to me, we all have to, you know, deal with it accordingly. You know what I mean? But
Now, that's exactly what I be trying to say. All right. I'm not with none of the problems and none of the foolishness. But if they come my way and living where we live, like where I lived, where I grew up, it's the same exact thing. Yes, if you want trouble, you're gonna find it. It's there at all times. You can get it. But if you're on positivity, you can steer clear of it. But it's just really hard to stay in that positive mind state when you see the reality that you're faced with every day. This place provides that for people. I'm gonna let them keep going.
as far as growing up around here overall, man, I wouldn't trade it. It made me who I am today, you know, and not everything is all peaches anyway, right?
Right.
You know, so life comes with bumps and bruises, man. And Gary gonna give you those bumps and bruises, especially growing up, man. So it's not all bad though. Like
what about yourself? You have kids now?
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
So they're gonna grow up the same way that you grew up?
Not really, because I'm here.
Right.
So you know, I'm here. I didn't have a father growing up, so I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna provide that for mine. You know what I mean? So, so that's the difference between my life growing up and my children. I'm present. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between myself and my children.
What about the times itself? Have they changed? Are things different now than they were when you were a child?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes and no. So it's like the streets gonna be the streets, man. Let's just put it like that. That's just straightforward. The streets are gonna be the streets, man. So it don't matter if you in Gary, no matter if you're in Chicago, Hammond. Streets are gonna be the streets, man.
Right. That's why I was brought up in Hammond.
Times changing, yes, man. Because it's a lot more reckless. You know, crime is crime, yeah, but recklessness is flat out recklessness, man. So the recklessness is what's different.
Right.
It's a whole lot of carelessness going on these days. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
life ain't nothing but a toy now, you know.
What he means by that is now you could die for anything. You know, back in the day, it was more of a code. Nowadays, these youngsters, man, you see what they're growing up in. They don't have nothing to look to, and Gary especially. You know, it's a small percentage of people that's gonna make it out of Gary, you know, and be successful. And it's because of the reality that's out there, what they're faced with every day, and you'll keep on seeing that. The people that there are some brothers out there that's grinding hard, man, and trying to make a way, but most people that are from Gary don't really go far out of Gary, if at all. That's the reality every day. And the movie, like you'll hear later on in the video, the kid says that Maryville is like their suburbs. And Maryville, to me, is basically just a little extension of Gary. It's not really like the suburbs at all. But because of the reality, you just go over to a town that looks a little bit nicer and you think suburbs. You know what I'm saying? And I used to think like that growing up before I started really moving around and being able to see other places. So it's something, man. If you guys could, if you haven't already, please like this video and share this video out so everybody can see, man. I want everybody out there to see this video and see the reality and see where people like myself and many others come from. You know what I'm saying? And what how special it is once we really get out. And that's why I'm so proud of myself, is because of where I come from and the things that I know that I've been through that people probably would think is like insane. Like nobody should go through that, but it was reality every day. So if you could, please do me the favor of liking this video right now and sharing it out so everybody can see. All right, I'm gonna keep it moving.
So it's important for you to be a father figure.
Be active in my children's life for sure, most definitely.
Yeah, we got a whole team
Man,
kid.
out right here, though.
Yeah.
Okay, starting off,
This
man.
young
I'm
brother
15
right
years old. I started cutting hair.
Let's start out with your name. What's your name?
Oh, my name BJ.
Okay, what do you do here?
I cut hair. You feel me? I'm a young barber, 18 years old. You know, starting off cutting hair with 15 years old. I was growing up out here, slums. There's slums everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do something different, trying to find something else different. You feel me? And cutting hair low key found me. So like, all the gangs, all the hoods that took me up out of that category, you feel me? Went to go dive into something else, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So coming here, the boss man Odell, he let me in the first day in, and it's been great ever since. Now I have a great following on social media, Instagram, you know, and my aim is just to let the young community know that, like, you ain't got to go through the gangs and
man, you're the young community. You're still the young community.
I'm talking about the young and other me.
Yeah, okay.
And just hearing from another young person, like, oh, because they ain't gonna listen to no 40-year-old, 30-year-old. They go, oh, he old. He ain't gonna. You feel me?
Yeah.
So just being my age, I'm just let them know you can do anything. Like, no matter what age you is, no matter what age you start at, you always be great. No matter if you put your mind to it. You feel me?
Right.
So like out here, we got a lot of bad areas, a lot of good areas, you feel me? But you gonna see that everywhere. You feel me? That's what Air City, they call this city the abandoned city.
Yeah.
But I want to.
But you say you're gonna see it everywhere, right? I'm a world traveler.
Definitely.
Everywhere I go in the world, they say I want to go to the US. I want to go to the US.
Yep.
I guarantee a lot of people watching this video have never seen anything like this in the USA.
Anything like
Because
this?
it's a different audience, right? My audience is international.
Definitely.
They think that it's like palm trees and big mansions everywhere. Hey, you watch when people comment under this, they're gonna be like, they had no idea that there are places like this in the USA. So
the sad part about it is people within the United States don't even know that places like this exist in the United States. If you go through Gary, Indiana, it looks like a war-torn country. It looks like Ukraine right now. Well, the part of Ukraine that ain't being rebuilt by American funded dollars, You know, they got more stuff being built over there based off of all the money that we sent them than any other place in the country right now. That's a fact statistically. But now you hear this young brother speaking. My bad, I didn't mean to get political, but you hear this young brother speaking, right? Now I want you to pay attention because right now you're like, yo, he got his head on right. And in my mind, he does too. And regardless of what you're about to see going forward, this young brother got his head on right. But you always have to still be adapted to your environment. And that's what I want y'all to understand. You can't just judge somebody based off of what you're about to see. You got to understand that he still has to live there. He still has to survive there. So the things that you're going to see moving forward, understand that. He's trying. He's doing all the right things. He works. He's went to school. He's cutting hair, trying to stay away from the gangs. So he's not in a gang. And he's doing the barber. And he's out reaching out to the other youth, letting them know like, yo, there's another way. You know what I'm saying? But he still has to deal with his reality. And you'll see what I mean moving forward.
Yeah, anything you can teach me about Gary, I'm here to learn and to share.
Okay, starting off, Gary was a place that was mainly steel mills. Back in the day, we used to have train tracks going through the streets of Broadway, and it used to be a place to shop. Well, downtown, on Broadway, but now,
how long ago are we talking about?
We talking about
80s. Before you were even born.
Yeah, before I was even born.
All right.
Before I was even born.
All right.
We had trains. We was known for steel mill. This was the steel mill city.
Yeah.
So like
City of Steel.
We not really known for a lot of things.
Michael Jackson.
Well, yeah. Michael Jackson, yes,
right.
he's a known figure out here.
Yeah.
We also have a lot of basketball players that it came from here. So yeah, we just don't have a lot of things to reach for out here. That's why it's a lot of more bad.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But cutting hair,
things could change.
Things definitely could change.
All right. Did you hear what he said? We ain't got a whole lot to reach for out here. I ain't gonna lie. That's what he said, and that's the God's honest truth. There's not a lot to reach for out there. He found something. God bless him. You know what I'm saying? That little brother got a good head on his shoulders, man. I'm proud of him. This video was shot 3 months ago. I'm proud of this little brother. You're doing great. You know, if you happen to see this content, bro, keep your head up and you keep on moving. I'm coming out there to find you. I'm about to go to that barbershop, and I'm gonna go in there and do my best to just uplift, because that little brother deserves it. All of them brothers inside that is working, man, they deserve it. You know, so I want y'all to keep watching though and see how this goes.
Right. So, and all you guys are from here? Yes, Gary? All right. Now, what do you guys think? Let's say that what you're doing right now takes off. The next year, 2 years, 3 years, you want to open up your own shop. You don't want to compete with the people that let you in.
Definitely.
You staying in Gary, or you're trying to go somewhere else?
My family in Gary, this is always going to be my home. So,
yeah,
you know, I always want to go see other places, but staying wise, it's going to have to pull me. It's really going to have to pull me, because that's where all my people are. This is where I started from. This is the roots to me.
Yeah. But
I might move to a different area to live, but cutting wise, this is my home. This is my family.
So talk to us. Where are you from? Gary?
Yeah, bro. I'm from Gary, Indiana, bro.
All right.
219 from 19 Monroe. Knock 'em down, my rapping shit, upcoming rapping and shit.
That's your name, Knock 'em Down?
Yeah, Knock 'em Down.
Okay.
Look me up on every platform, Knock 'em Down.
Should I ask you how you got that name? Knock 'em down. You knocked them down.
Nah, I wouldn't even say that shit. I'm gonna say it's a name I came up by myself.
Okay.
I call myself that, and then the trenches just went along with it.
All right.
Type shit.
So I asked everyone else, how was it growing up here in Gary?
Shit. Rough as hell, for real.
Facts.
Doing the same shit we do. Shit. Living for real, I ain't gonna lie, this shit crazy out here. Everybody might think this shit like the rack. We ain't nothing like the rack though.
The rack is shot to Chicago.
Motherfucker come out here and play their ass getting drenched. On everything.
Now you're an artist. When you get nice and big and you're taking over the world, you're gonna remain in Gary, or you're on your way out?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I get a deal. I'm getting the fuck on. But I'm gonna always come back to the trenches though. That's a must. I got to.
Right.
I got to. This who made me. I gotta come back out here every time. This who turned me to who I am.
There we go.
Okay, we could walk down here and show you the new train tracks that's Let's open up. So this right here, this is Lake Street. This is the mini downtown of Gary, I would say. We have 2 banks, a couple food places. Our food, low key. When we go to any other places, they food ain't got none on us. So like we got, I'm talking about it's every best flavor: jerk tacos, chicken, seafood, all of the above. Really.
Man, it's quiet here.
It's really
This is your main street.
Yeah, this is the main street. It's quiet. This the main downtown.
But you've been to other cities.
Yeah, I've been to other cities, but you know, this is a mini Chicago, I would say.
Okay.
I will say that. And right here, they building a new train station to connect to Chicago for the passengers.
How far away is Chicago from here?
Chicago is about 30 minutes.
Okay.
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Not too far.
Yeah, not too far.
So I mean, growing up, if you're gonna go shopping or you're gonna do something, you're gonna go to Chicago.
Going shopping, we do have a South Lake Mall.
Okay.
That's where everybody do their shopping at. It's basically a smaller mall, but it have everything you need in it. You know what I'm saying? We do have Walmarts. We have all of the above, but that's towards Maryville. That's like our suburb area. You know what I'm saying?
That man said that Maryville is like the suburbs to GI, to Gary. Which, if you ever been to Maryville, you'd be like, nah, this ain't the suburbs. But little bro, you know, that's his perception, you know? So we're going to keep it going.
But down here, we do have a couple shopping centers. We got City Sports to go buy shoes and stuff from, but
okay,
not so really. I ain't gonna lie. This is the place I started working at. And this place probably opened me up to a lot of things. I ain't gonna lie. It opened me up to, you feel me, saving money, providing for myself. This is what I provided for my clippers, everything I needed. You feel me?
And when I went on the main street, I saw Popeyes was closed.
Yeah.
Said we'll be back. Yeah. I don't know how long they've been saying they're gonna come back.
Hey, Popeyes been lying to us.
Now, real quick, just want to point this out. Lil bro worked. He wasn't out there selling drugs. He wasn't out there robbing nobody. He had a goal. He went to work and he worked towards his goal. All right. Now, you would think, coming from where we come from, that everybody, like I say, people had this misconception that it's just crime, and which it is. It's a lot of stuff going on, but not everybody is a part of that. There are people trying to make it out and trying to do things the right way. All right. There's some hidden gems in places like where I come from. All of that. This little bro, man, he's inspiring. I'm gonna meet him, God willing.
Popeyes definitely been lying to us. They not coming back.
Yeah.
They not coming back. But yeah, this is the job I started from. McDonald's.
But I mean, that side of Gary is a different side of Gary.
What, towards the right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely is. I'm gonna take you that way. Yep. I'm gonna show you through that. I used to live through all the neighborhoods: Terrytown, Oak Nose, Concord. That's called the bottom side.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like we got different.
Is there a better side?
There ain't no better side.
No.
This is the better side.
It looks cleaner. From what I see, it looks cleaner.
Ain't no better
when
side.
I take you through the neighborhoods, you're gonna see a lot of abandoned houses and stuff like that. And up here we got Dollar General, Phenomenal Ribs. That's our best barbecue place out here. Phenomenal Ribs. Shout out to Phenomenal Ribs, man. They black owned, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, I recommend them over any barbecue in the city.
Now look at this, y'all.
Get to relive my childhood, going in abandoned buildings.
Beautiful structure, just dilapidated. This is all through Gary.
This is my first time ever doing some stuff like this.
You need a Canadian friend.
Oh,
this is what we do around the world.
It's crazy. Hey, watch yourself. I'm just saying, watch yourself here. Yeah.
No, I don't think there's anything. It's just mud underneath.
Yeah, this mud. This ain't fun. This is the main thing.
Yeah.
What a little church area. Oh shit. No, it wasn't this. They went up the stairs.
Yeah, those stairs look like they're falling through. Yeah, this is the photo I've seen. I guess the stage. But this must have taken a lot of time.
A lot of them places been closed over.
This doesn't happen
years,
overnight like
years,
this.
30 years.
Look at this.
I ain't gonna pass. This is crazy.
It's all your first time here?
Yeah, this is my first time in here.
Yeah.
I seen it a lot, but this is my first time in here. Say that.
Right back at you, my bro. This is why I wanted to start back the Buying Back Broadway initiative, which it still could happen. You know, we need to do something. Buying Back Broadway, create new business, create new programs.
So where the projector would have been.
Oh yeah.
You know, shine the lights, the movie.
That is what this is, a movie theater.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that could happen in Gary. There's all kind of schools that are the same way. Now you see, they all pulled up. All of them.
I'm in your shot.
You gotta be out there. This is why I say don't judge, because he still has to deal with reality. He's 18 years old.
Oh,
We used to go and play in abandoned buildings like that.
you good as well.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because it's just showing this building.
Wow, this had to be a. What he said?
I'll be there in a second.
Go there.
Take a quick look around.
Look at all that art.
I agree. Fuck the Nazis.
Now, you seen that, right? I just wanted you all to understand. Now you seen the little symbol up there, the symbol that what he just said, right? That's because Gary, Indiana is mixed. All right, predominantly black, but it's mixed. You have a part of Gary called Black Oak, and that's where all the white people live. Well, they live throughout Gary, but predominantly white people live in Black Oak. Whereas you go to like Glen Park, Tarrytown, Oak Knolls, Concord, all of them, Etna, all of them places is predominantly black. So, yeah.
Man, I love abandoned buildings. I hope my children don't hear this, but even as a child, I was never scared. Never scared of doing this. It always.
Fast forward to when they leave and go through the hood.
This was what everybody go and have fun during the summertime. Have their little parties up there. You know, it's just like a quiet spot. But when it's jumping, yeah, that's a place you don't want to be.
How far is the beach from here?
It's about five minutes,
Okay,
3 minutes.
not too far.
Yeah, not too far.
And the streets right now look really quiet. Is it that it's too cold? People are just staying indoors?
Yeah, no, this is just the area.
But I mean on the other side, because I spent an hour driving
yeah,
around
on the other side too, though.
Yeah.
It all depends on which block you go on.
Okay.
Also, because like if you go on probably if you go in Terrytown, you're gonna see people walking around. But if you go in like Broadway, Fifth, you're gonna see people walking up and down the street, but like not in crowds. You know what I'm saying? They try to stay away from the crowds because it's been a lot going on lately. The police has been, hectic.
I haven't seen police at all
Because
during the 1 hour of me going up and down.
yeah, you haven't seen the police?
No, unless it's an undercover. I didn't see any.
Yeah, we have a lot of undercovers because our guns are legal out here.
Okay, so you can carry.
Yeah, you can carry, legal carry. Only thing you got to be is 18 years old. And you gonna buy a gun from the store.
Little man know his gun right.
They only let you buy long rifles.
Right.
Yep. They only let you buy long rifles, and if you.
But you can't conceal a long rifle.
No, you can conceal it. An AR pistol, you can conceal it.
Okay.
But when it comes to pistols, you gotta have somebody 21 older, and it has to be gifted to you. That's the only way you can conceal it.
That little man knows. Everybody really out here knows. So
But at night, you probably
knows.
see a couple deers running through here. I'm not gonna lie. This like I said, this like the suburb area of Gary. This the place to be when you want to have fun in the summertime. Definitely.
Y'all remember this beach?
We got the little park for the kids.
This is where I used to walk every morning when y'all would see me watch the sunrise and go to the beach.
Seeing all those abandoned homes, I wouldn't have pictured this.
I walked right down there.
Great places out here.
Yeah.
These little places right here. Everybody just throw little picnics, little gatherings, little family gatherings. And they kick it right here. We got the barbecue grills be here, the garbage disposals, and the park. I'm not gonna lie. The park is decent. I used to come here a lot as a kid. But yeah. Boy, it's freezing out here.
So what were these houses being used for though?
These were just like
regular
houses.
houses.
These could have been like
a lot of them are mini apartments. They have like three different doors, like in a couple of them. If you see a big house, it's not a big house. Just know it's spread it up into different apartments. It's fun. We don't have fun. Yeah,
wait 1 second. Stop for a sec. Let me just take a look.
Yep.
So how long ago you think this happened?
10, 20 years.
10, 20 years. I'm just gonna take a quick look inside.
Yeah. We can go in there.
It's everywhere, y'all.
None of you guys went to the school because you're all too young, right?
Closed down school. They closed down most of the schools in Gary. There's maybe like, what, 5, maybe 6
Just destroyed.
for all of Gary. That's crazy.
So what do? They build new schools rather than fix the old school?
They don't really. They really tear this down and restart for real, if I'm being honest.
But are there schools here in Gary?
Yeah, it's like we only got 3 major schools. If I'm like Gary schools, you got Thea Bowman, 21st, and Westside. Oh yeah, and Lighthouse. On the 4 schools we really got out.
In Steel City.
Oh yeah, Steel City. Yeah, that's 5. Yeah, we only got 5 main schools out here, and then we had more, but you know what I'm saying, they got closed down.
This is not the first one I've seen like this since I've been driving around.
You got here, you got Roosevelt, you got Horseman, you got
Roosevelt.
Blue Wallace. Yeah.
You have a parachute with these pants?
Nah, these some designer jeans, some slight.
Yeah, in case you got to get out, you can just jump off the roof
My
and
brother got swag. Man.
fly away.
I love my brothers.
Yeah, I'll just peek my camera through.
I like when they still laughing, still smiling. That's what I want people to realize, man. Like, yeah, it's the hood. Yeah, it's the hood. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, things go down, but still find things to smile about and laugh about and to be appreciative of. And their reality isn't, most people's reality, but still find a way to, make it through. Still find a way to find some happiness. And when you see all this graffiti and all of this on these schools, man, or in these abandoned buildings, them are artists. Them brothers are artists that came and created that. And you see how amazing a lot of it looks. It's like you don't see that in art galleries, but yet they'll never get it. They'll never get that chance because they don't know that they got it. They got so much talent. There's so much talent in Gary, Indiana. My brothers is talented, man. The greatest of greats came out of Gary, Indiana. Michael Jackson. All right. Duke Tanner, one of the coldest boxers. Gary, Indiana. You know, there's so basketball players, football players came out of Gary, Indiana, but people just don't know about it and don't know how hard they had to actually work in that environment where they lived.
It's very abandoned.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Woo. That's crazy.
Looks like war.
Definitely.
I was in Ukraine here during the war, and this is what the schools looked like after they've been bombed.
Nah, ain't no bombing happening.
I know. Over time.
It just went abandoned, and what we do? People like to go in and break stuff, steal.
Yeah. You know what? If there's nothing else to do,
Yeah, it ain't nothing else to do but explore.
how many kids were in a class?
How many kids in class? It was like 20, 20,
So
19.
give me the breakdown. Let's just say 20, so we keep the number average.
Yep.
How many black?
Oh,
20.
probably
19
of them.
Okay. And what's the one?
The one is probably Hispanic, white, or
That's it.
yeah, that's it.
So you're saying Gary is predominantly black?
Yeah, predominantly black. Definitely, especially this end.
This is the first police car that I've seen.
Yeah, and they stay in our area. They stay down here a lot.
Yeah.
We finna ride past my middle school, my elementary school, which is Beverage. This what you're gonna see a lot too. Also, a lot of car lots.
Yeah, I'm seeing
not
some
car
big.
lots, but abandoned car lots.
Okay.
And they just keep the cars here. I ain't gonna lie, they don't do nothing.
Yeah, man, everything is gone.
Everything's abandoned. Everything.
What do you think? People just got tired and they just like, let me get up and
Yeah,
start somewhere new?
yeah. But this city used to be way crazier than what it is now. It calmed down a lot.
Okay, crazier in a bad way.
Yeah. Oh, this is one way. Like crazy. Before it's probably because we got a lot of more police officers, so it died down. But like it still get wild, and it's gonna
You
get
do
wild.
that for the houses,
at
Kim.
the times where people throw big
Buy a
events,
house
like
in
they
Gary
do,
for
they do
$1.
the flyer things, like they post it for a long time, and then as soon as that happens, somebody probably see somebody else from the other side or something like that, and it be conflict just like that. And out here, guns are legal, so you never know who have a gun. So you just got to be cautious on where you going. You can be wrong place one time too. That happens too a lot.
What about murder rates here? Any idea? Or it's high?
Murder rates is skyrocket.
Yeah.
What about for the people? Gary, Indiana used to be the murder capital of the world. Gary, Indiana used to be the murder capital. I don't think it is right now. I think it's like Louisiana right now, but yeah. He ain't lying.
We the murder capital.
In a couple of years.
We the murder capital.
Per capita, per person.
Like Gary, Indiana,
Yeah.
is the murder capital. I'm not gonna lie. We right up there with Chicago.
So how many people we got in the car right now? How many people do you know personally that have been murdered in Gary?
How many people I know myself?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't count, man. Even people my age.
Yeah.
Younger.
Yeah, younger. It
So
started at 12.
you all know somebody.
Like
We
Yeah.
all know somebody, even if it's family, friends. We all know somebody.
What's the youngest?
The youngest, 13, 12 years old.
Now, were they doing something wrong in order to put them in that predicament, or
I would say, just dissing people's hoods. They take that.
at
strong.
12 and 13, you don't forgive a child?
Yeah, definitely. They take it. They take it to heart. I'm not gonna lie. At 12 and 13, yeah, you can't just go around dissing hoods because that's the life that they want now. So
Yeah,
like,
no forgiveness, even for a child.
Even if you say you just playing or something, that's the life that they want. So like people just look at it. Oh, so he dissing my family. Oh yeah, now I got to deal with him.
Man.
But yeah, this the elementary school I grew up in, Beverage. This is a great school.
This looks well maintained.
Yeah,
if I look at the community, I'm saying
a lot of people went to Beverage.
Okay.
A lot of people went here.
the community elementary.
Yeah, this is the community elementary school. Like if you live out here,
You have a kid as soon as you turn 5.
But I mean, it
this
looks
is-
respected. I can see there's some graffiti that's been painted over, but
Yeah.
for the most part, it's a nice, clean-looking school.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All our schools, I would say, look good.
Yeah, they
Mhm.
look
But it's
good.
just what goes on in the inside, I would say.
Okay.
From Shay Shaking Pots, man.
Say it again. Shay.
Shay Shaking Pots on Facebook.
Okay. You're gonna have to give me that link so I could
I got you.
share.
This is for you. This is for you too.
So this is
This is chocolate cake with
Right.
a lot of different peanuts.
man, it smells good.
Yeah.
So your mom's cooking.
Yeah. She's a chef, 5-star chef.
Wow. Did you
The chicken here is great.
Oh, yeah.
All right, this is what the best chicken is, you know what I'm saying? They sell the best chicken in the I'm talking about they accept everything. What's up, my boy?
Yes.
You just come to you family, show some love. Yeah, they got the best chicken. The lemon pepper chicken you get.
It's not too often you see like peanuts next to an outfit with earrings and chicken and
Yeah, they sell it all for real.
yeah, hair extensions, eyelash
Yeah, they sell everything.
next to the laundry detergent.
Yeah, look,
Now, guess who owns most of the stores out here in Gary? And see, this is another part of the what I would say is the issue. You know, a lot of people from other countries come in and they open up shop and they make a killing because they get tax breaks. And an American citizen who wants to open up shop in the same neighborhood, you ain't getting no tax breaks. You're not getting no kind of break. You're gonna struggle. So there's that.
Hot sauce, $9.99 a gallon.
But they still support. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, you know, shit. Basic, you feel me? This motherfucker rock. This bitch do what it do. You feel me? It's a good city. You feel me? You make a lot of money here. If you're a hustler, you feel me? But shit, other than that, shit, it's like anywhere else. That's it.
I appreciate that.
yeah, just Sam, the best chicken spot you had.
Most
5
black.
pounds, $8.99.
Yeah.
Where they at right now is predominantly black.
What's 50-40? Tell me what's 50-40?
Wait, what'd he say? Wait, he asked you something. He
Yeah.
said, what's 50-40?
Where it all began.
Where it all began.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the rich side, right?
No, heck you not.
Come on, man. If you have reindeers in front of your house, you got
This
some
ain't no
extra
rich
money.
side, man.
My friend, you got reindeer in front of your house?
No, this ain't no rich side, bro. Right there is a little. I ain't gonna say nothing. You
Yeah.
hear me? But yeah, this my boy Craig. You can get out, talk to him, man.
Yeah, let's see.
We finna.
Alright, what's up, y'all? So we basically in Terrytown right now. This is the west side. This is where we grew up from and stuff like that, man. So this is my old crib right here. Been here for like 13 years. Terrytown, we basically just stay to ourselves. We don't be worried about nobody. Everybody be having problems with us, stuff like that, though. But we all be chilling with
They go down over there.
different sides, stuff like that. It's not just gonna pick one side. You know, out here, it's not west side versus east, but it's never been like that. It'd be like Terrytown, they go with bomb side and GP. Some people
But he's telling me this is the wealthier side.
basically it's place like the chill side. It's just like we don't bother nobody over here. So
Yeah.
this really like just like a little chill area, like little quiet area stuff.
Most cities they got the hood stuff like the west side, like where everybody claim they from, all that. Nah, hell, it's just a group of people. It's like who, it don't matter where you from, just like family. So
Hey,
everybody treat each other like family.
That's all. We all in one out here, so we all look out for each other. Police be out here. We already know they be picking outside stuff
Everybody
like
know
that.
everybody out here.
You know what I'm saying? What up, dog? How you feeling?
Now, you hear what they saying, right? The reason for that is, the reason why they feel that way is because it's not as bad. Not that it don't go down, because you better believe Terrytown is on the map. On the map. It's just everybody over there treats each other better. All right. They, like he said, it's more community based because everybody knows everybody. Everybody gets along over there because they are pretty much the same thing. But Don't get it twisted. It's just not as bad as, like he was saying, like Bottom Side and all these other places. So just a little perspective.
Yes, sir. So really, man, I ain't gonna lie. This house right here really started where I'm from. Stitch used to cut me right here in the crib right there. That's my old bedroom used to be right there. We used to be in my room, just fed me, chop it up, kicking, playing the game. He used to be cutting me up in the little kitchen chair and stuff like that. He used to do house calls, stuff like that. And then I'm basically a car mechanic right now. So, you know, I'm into cars and all that stuff. So this is really, I say, what really started for me.
Okay, the sun is setting here in Gary, Indiana. We got 4 cars following each other. We're gonna go hear this young man's talent. I think we're gonna get a little closer to his neighborhood. He said we're sort of outside of his area right now.
One of the spots where it goes down. That's what you're about to see now. They taking this man into the trenches for real. I mean, it's all the trenches in Riyadh, but it's
That's what I'm trying to do. Show them how we living and shit, how we coming and shit. You might as well get my damn weed and shit then. I left my fucking weed, man.
Real trench,
I gotta tell the blog what's going on. When I leave my weed, I get fucking mad.
We don't want to get you mad.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
1800 Black Bob in this bitch, man.
I know what the fuck going on.
Brother, we shooting this shit big block.
I know what the fuck going on.
We really living like this though.
Real trench.
That's the crazy part. We really living like this in the trenches. Fuck what they talking about. Lord got his boy out. Black Crocs. Hey, watch him. It's every day, oh my daddy. Outside.
Real dude.
$10,000 coat. On my mama, this shit came off a lion's ass.
Chest. He got my baby boy on his chest.
Y'all should look at the tag. And I gotta shout out my nigga BJ for slicing me like this. Yeah.
That's the brother that was in the barbershop earlier.
Hey, brother for about another night. Even about the real nut. Smoke gang, you know what it is, man. Fifth block, big ass coat. We got Smoke gang out here. We got Visa gang out here. We got Fifth block out here.
You know, y'all
say,
you know, they got Big VMF in this bitch. Big Zoo gang. Baby Zoo in this bitch too. Hey,
RP baby,
you know what the fuck going on.
All that trail, y'all know what the fuck going on.
Yeah,
man.
really.
This shit forever.
Y'all really know how we coming out here though. You really know how we coming out here though. And we enjoying life.
It's at 1300.
I saw God 6 months to a year. We gone.
Double O though. Come on, man. You know, 13 double O, double O. Double O, what's going on in my DM? 13 double O, real double O's on my brother, nigga. Ain't none of that.
13 double O, 11 double O, man. You know what's going on. The safest projects in the hood. Don't want up on me get smell like a wood. He popping cans, but I'm popping hoods. And that's the hype, man. Real 1800, baby. That's the hype, man. They won't.
Hey, that was running.
He got ARs, we got Glocks, we got switches, we got 50s. Big hot boys.
Reality.
They say big duke.
What? We got that shit out here right now for real.
And it's prosper.
It's in the back. Some slight shit like this ain't even a real chop for real. Like, come on, dead brother.
No, it's in the backpack. Hey, you know what's in the backpack? It ain't in the backpack. It was in the coat. Had it again. Put it back. Put it back. Hey, let me get through, bro. Don't pull that Doherty Explorer out of there. He brought me out here. Nemo. I love my brother on everything. He called me on one call away, and I'm coming. I swear to God. It's all about the money. You say, oh, toodles, I'm popping out a box. Just like this. He talking about toodles. Every time. Don't go play shit. Serious, hey. Now we gonna really be dropping real EP on everything. Casper the Reaper, man, you got Baby Zoo in this bitch.
I mean, I don't know none of these little young brothers personally, but I'm pretty sure they you know, the camera's on. So yeah, but no, they really probably they live like that for sure, for guaranteed. That's every day. That's life. You know, that's they hanging out. and they got to be safe, because out there it just ain't safe. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And like he say, it's the safest hood or the safest project in the hood. And the reason that is because probably they know, don't come over here tripping, because all you see what all they got, they ready for war. Them little brothers are ready for war because of the reality that they've been faced with. They've been forced to have to be warriors, you know, and it's unfortunate. It's sad, but this is the reality that we grew up. This is it, you know, that you see, like the little brother you see in the back right there with the red on right here. This brother, he's a mechanic, but this is reality. He's trying. They all probably got something that they trying. The one brother trying to be a rapper. The other brother's been a barber. They trying, but it's still, you have to deal with the reality, you know? And right now they doing what they can. They're doing what they can. I don't judge them at all. I don't judge them at all. I love them little brothers, man. And God willing, you know, they make it out. I pray that for all of them, that they make it out. But this is the reality. This is why I said don't judge. Don't judge, because you see where they live. You've seen where they live. You haven't seen nothing bad. You just seen how it looks bad. You haven't seen the things that happen, or the gunshots that rang out, or the mistaken identity where somebody pop you. You know, you ain't seen that. You only got to see the neighborhood. You got to see how they're forced to live. You know, so that's why I say in the beginning of this video, don't judge none of these little brothers, man. They're trying their best, or the best that they know. You know what I'm saying? That's it. The guns is for their safety. And that's how it is, you know, and Indiana is an open carry state. You know, you could carry, you get your gun license, you can have a gun. Even without a license, you can have a gun. It's just you need a license to conceal, you know, but hey, this is reality. I know it seems probably strange to people that's watching this that's not from somewhere like this, but this is how people grow up. This is the 219, all right? Chicago land area. This is the Indiana side, really, of Chicago. Just a whole nother world. Chicago don't even like to come over there and play around. Gary is Gary, period. You know what I'm saying? It's different, but it's reality.
Duo, we got features with Knock 'em Down, man. We got up and coming real underground artists that y'all finna sleep and wake up, and 6 months to a year is finna get crucial on Fan.
Vice Lord.
I'm telling you.
Oh, Vice Lord.
For real.
Bless his ass. You can tell he whole titled his leg.
Damn.
Damn. He say, how you screaming R.I.P. that nigga and you the reason he did. I was praying that we hit him, but the fucking switch had jail. The way he ducked his head, all his ass is dead. Bless his ass, you can tell he hold tight on his leg. I can't laugh on that one little miss I was thinking in my head. I can't cry on all I did was spin 2 for 1. Bless they ass, whoever don't shoot, that's who we changed. I used to run track in the day, can't get away. Chopper shells, eat his body up. He been out there for some days. I sat his cuss so long, I can't even feel my pain.
Hear what they saying? Listen to the lyrics.
Been this shit too long, so have you lacking, and I ain't even never been touched. Heard when he dropped it, ain't too much to say, just know he can get back. Damn, fuck! That's how I turn him to dust. We some shit that'll go through a truck. My nigga dad ain't know how to fit from my heart in the glizzy and got we was more, I ain't pop no pill. He say, but now that shit real. Few out of guys I was wrong with the system, and one of the guys that ain't help. Fella, I was switching that fuck nigga screaming and fell. Never been tight to go shoot out the whip. Soon hit the cut, I'ma go through the dip. We some shit that ain't empty the clip. You got the low touch and loafing and laughing. Me and my niggas be making his ass jump out the V. I remember the ass playing. He tried to run me with dead by trash. Yeah, my brother. Caught him out left me passing.
So yeah, that's a little glimpse. That's a little glimpse into Gary, Indiana. All right, Gary, Indiana. Like I say, I used to have to go out there on the weekends. In the summer, I would stay like a week or so at a time out there, but I drove through there every day as an adult. Go to that beach, you know, to walk and watch the sunrise. I know a lot of the brothers from Gary, Indiana. A lot of them is my family. Got a lot of family in Gary, Indiana. I know it's easy. I know it's easy to say, oh, Black people make up this percentage of the country and they're accountable for 80% of the murders and all these things, and that crime and all, and how much crime Black people commit and all this stuff. But we are raised different. And that's what I was trying to get everybody to see, where most bad neighborhoods ain't even close to bad. The stuff that you think you know, unless you've actually been there or lived it, you don't know. It's hard. I'm blessed to be alive right now. I'm blessed to be alive and in the position that I'm in life. Just coming home, and I'm still grinding, doing my best. So I don't want to ever have to go back to that. You know what I'm saying? The only time I want to go back to that is to help other brothers come up out of there, or to encourage them while they are there. I don't think the same way about criminals and what's perceived to be, bad or wrong. It's a negative stereotype that gets put on people because of where they're from. Even though you've seen them little brothers out there dancing, they smoking weed, they got their Glocks on them, whatever it is, they still have hopes. They still have dreams, and they're trying to get there, but they're still faced with the reality of where they live. So just because somebody has the drive and the will to want to change doesn't mean that they can just change overnight, or that they're not going to be the way that they are until they're out. I didn't get to being how I am until I actually left. Because even when I was there, I was still on high alert. You all don't know this, but I'm going to share something with you. When I went viral in 2020 and things started changing and I started making more money and I blew up and my YouTube was paying my bills and all those things, let me tell you something. I was still fighting. I had whooped somebody in my driveway before I did a live. This is the truth. He's baby daddy. I had to whoop the dude in the driveway because he came through tripping. And that was the reality of what it was, because that's where I lived. I lived in the hood still. It wasn't as bad as the hood that I came from, but it's still the hood. You know what I'm saying? I had to deal with guns being pulled on me. I had to deal, y'all seen the one time when I went live and the dude was making all them threats or whatever, if you remember, and he ended up passing away like 2 weeks later, and that's the reality of the situation. I wanted to do better, and you heard my heart, and you were like, yo, this dude is brilliant, or whatever you thought about me at that time. And it's like, dang, now I'm seeing this expectation, but I'm still forced to deal with my reality while still being a father and not doing something. See, before, I wouldn't have just beat that dude. I would have tried to pop him because he was making threats against my life. So I would have did the same thing that any of them little brothers would have did. That's just the truth. But I didn't, because I was trying to do better. And I know that would have put a halt on my life. That would have potentially taken me away from my children. So as I grew older, and mind you, I didn't get to this level of thinking until I hit my 30s. In my 20s, even though I was trying to be a pillar in the community, you know what I was doing to be a pillar in my community, to keep gangs away from my community? When I lived in Lil Waco and Hammond, I was beating people up. If they were selling drugs, I'm beating them up. You know what I'm saying? I pulled that one dude out he had a blue truck, I forget his name, and he was from East Hammond, came through, he was trying to sell, that boy, I'm just gonna say that. I don't know if I can say what the drug was, but it's being cut with fentanyl and all that now. He was selling that neighborhood, and I gave him a chance to leave and tell him don't come back over here. He came back over there again, and my justice was, okay, now I gotta beat you. So I did. I put my hands on him brutally, and he never came back to that neighborhood. That was my reality. I was 25. I was 25 years old. That was my reality. That's how I'm going to clean my streets up. And this is how I know how. So when you're looking at places like where I come from, or you see somebody that's black that got tattoos, or you think that they're gangbanging or whatever, understand it's the reality. It's not that they don't want better. It's not that they aren't trying to do better. It's just we're trying to learn how to do better. At the point in time when I was learning to try to be like how to do better, I thought, okay, I'm gonna clean up the streets from gangbangers and drug dealers. So I'm just gonna beat them up because they already know me because of my reputation. They know that before Cash, old Taz, Cujo, whatever you want to call me, if I had to come spend, then you already know what it's gonna be. I had pistols just like that back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I had automatics. So they already knew I use them. But I'd much rather put my hands on you. That's just how my justice was for trying to be better. That was me trying to be better. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to try to kill him. I'm just going to put my hands on him and send a message, and it's going to be brutal. That's how I was. all the way up into my 30s. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna fight them, but I'm not gonna brutalize them how I would have done in my 20s. That was me being better. Now I'm to the point like, okay, I don't even want to do that. I don't even want to put my hands on somebody unless I absolutely have to. Now I'll call the police. You know, I've gotten my mind to be in a whole different level of thinking, but it took time for me. But all of you that follow me now, you see me and you think like, oh, you know, Cash, you got a good head on your shoulders. You're a light. And what you're trying to do is great. And I appreciate it. And it is, I feel the same way. It is great. But it took me a lot of time to get to be how I am. And it might take them a long time to get to being how I am or better than how I am, you know, but they can do it. Don't count them out. And this is why I'm going hard with streetlights. This is why I try to educate people politically. And I do my political talk, you know, it's because I didn't have nobody doing that for me. I didn't have nobody who was from where I'm from going and went through the things that I went through tell me anything. It was always somebody that wasn't from the neighborhood or that was a church goer or raised in the suburbs and they couldn't relate. They couldn't relate. I can relate. I don't want to go back into the hood at all. I really don't. But I got a heart for people. I got a heart for them young dudes, man. I got a heart for all the people that's going through the same struggle as me. It's a risk every single time you go back into the neighborhood. It's always a risk, but I'm willing to take it. I'm willing to take that risk. I love my brothers, all of them, of all colors. When I say my brothers, don't get it twisted and thinking it's a race thing. It's not. There's one race. And I know a lot of brothers that's different colors that's going through the same struggles that I went through and worse. So I got a heart for that, which is why I'm going to keep pushing forward with street lights, and I'm going to go back to the hood and I'm going to reach a hand out. Even though I don't want to. I want to help them, but I don't want to go there. Because I know there's somebody out there that's like how I used to be, that won't care about what I got to say. But I know that there are some that will listen because they're looking for a way out. So hopefully Streetlights is going to be able to help provide that way out. I hope that this video showed you a little bit more, helps you understand a little bit more that when you hear that stuff on the news about people, about black crime, about Chicago, about Gary, about Hammond, about Chicago, wherever, Detroit, New York, anywhere that you hear about where they talk about black crime and how it is in the community, understand a little bit better of why it is the way that it is, and then offer solution. Try to offer ways to help heal that, because it's not just a black problem, and black people are not the problem. Crime is the problem. Lack of opportunity, poverty causes crime. And that's statistically fact all throughout this country. Wherever there is poverty, there is crime. So why don't we attack poverty if we want to attack crime? Let's attack poverty. Let's offer more opportunity. We have to come together to do it. The government obviously don't care. They need areas like that. They need high crime rates. They need to lock people up because they privatize the prison industry, because people get paid off of men going to prison, women going to prison. It's big money. So they don't want to fix it. They want to make it look like they want to fix it, but they could fix it. They send how much money overseas to all these foreign nations while we have places that look war-torn right here in this country. We can help them fix and repair and all of that, but we can't do it right here at home. Why? Because they want to lock people up. They need poor white communities. They need poor black communities. They need poor black Hispanic communities. They need poor communities plagued with poverty, because they already understand this, that where there's poverty, there's crime. And that's just that. So I hope that this was a little more educational for everybody. I don't know if I'm gonna get flagged on any of these platforms for having all them pistols and all that, but I felt like this needed to be seen, needed to be discussed, and yeah. It's not a political thing, Aaron. It's not a political problem, because both sides do it. Both of them are corrupt. Republicans, Democrats, they're both corrupt. All right. And I'm gonna leave that there. There's other communities across this country that have a poverty problem as well. And Some are in Republican ran cities and states, and some are in Democratic strongholds. But just so you know, Indiana is a Republican state. Gary is in Indiana. It's a Republican state. All right. So, yeah, let's do what we can do. I hope y'all have a good day. If you could do me the favor right now, like this video and share this video. I'd appreciate it. All right. Till next time, unite, don't fight. Be a street light, because only you can be the change you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart. And to all you brothers that was in that video, man, I love y'all. And I see y'all, man. I see y'all. You keep your head out, keep your head up and your chest out, and you keep trying for better. All right. Maintain and survive, bro. None but love for y'all. I love y'all. Peace.